Okay, so I want to do, is Monique being genuine? For those who don't know, Monique is an actress, a comedian. I'll just take this one instance because she's had plenty. She has an instance where Netflix came to her. They went to one of her shows. And they went to her show and they said, oh, we really loved your show. Would you get us some tickets to come to another one? And she said basically she felt as though she was auditioning. But fine, whatever. So she felt as though she was auditioning. So they come to the show. They really loved it because she is funny. If you don't like cursing, then she's not for you, but she is very funny. So she goes, or Netflix goes to the show. They love it. They go to her and they said, we want to offer you $500,000 to do a special. So the way she tells it is they offered her the money and she said, well, why is it so low? Now, mind you, her manager was doing this, but she said, why is it so low? When Amy Schumer got offered $11 million, renegotiated for $2 more million, so she got $13 million altogether. Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle got $20 million each for their specials. So she was saying, if you called me a legend, because they called her a legend, if you call me a legend, why am I not getting what the legends are getting? If you're getting this legendary comedian Chris Rock $20 million and you just called me a legend, why am I not getting it? Why is Amy Schumer getting $13 million? They said because of her resume. You told me you didn't pay off her resumes. And so she says $20 million, they say $500,000. They can't meet nowhere in the middle. Netflix says, okay, I'm sorry, this ain't gonna work out. Bye-bye. So then she goes, she wants everybody to boycott Netflix for gender and racial bias. And then the skeptics come in and say, well, it's not gender bias because Amy is a woman. It's not racial bias because Chris and Dave Chappelle are both black. So then she keeps going because Wanda Sykes got a low offer. She got $250,000. So they feel a little vindicated because, you know, it feels as though they're being shortchanged by the same place. Wanda Sykes said she just went somewhere else. She didn't make a big deal out of it. But Monique feels more insulted because if she's a legend, pay her the $20 million. So she went on the Breakfast Club and did an interview. And in that interview, her husband said this. Someone contested what I said, but I didn't say this. Her husband said this. When asked, did they counter offer? This is her manager, mind you, the one who is supposed to negotiate contracts for her. Netflix said $500,000. He did not counter offer. They went from $500,000 to offended. So there was no counter offer. And so there was no deal to be made because they did not open negotiations. So she's got a new deal with the SLS Hotel in Las Vegas. She's doing a residency. And a lot of her fellow comedians are like, just stop standing up for what you believe in the way you're doing it. You're basically making more enemies than you are connections. She says, basically, I have to stand up for this because if I don't, what am I leaving to the young sister behind me? So, is she genuine or is she for self? Because mind you, she never said anything until she didn't get what she wanted. So that's what I want to know. I said all that to say this. The Hangman, there's a new outlook. That tells me right there, this is a new outlook. New outlooks are always based on current conditions. So this is, even though she's sort of been going at this for a while now, this is not something that was deep-seated inside of her. So she was not doing the Parkers protesting that she wasn't getting the same amount of money as those people on Friends. King of Swords. So she is crossed by a man. Her outlook is crossed by a man. So this might be her husband, because he may be sort of what a lot of people are blaming him for the decline in her career, saying that he is not good for her career because he doesn't really know how to be a manager. There's the Nine of Wands, being tested, tenacity, perseverance. The Moon, so something that has not completely come out could come out. Nine of Pentacles, this is about her. I know what it sounds like because she speaks a good game. I think, what is it called? Othos and Pathos, where she says the right words to make you feel as though she's on your side, and she sort of disarms you with the my sweet sister and my brother, and, you know, sort of being on the same page as you. It's disarming. So the Nine of Pentacles is a self-sufficient card. This is in the crowning thoughts. This is what she's thinking about. Being a self-sufficient, rich person. Wealthy. Life of luxury. If this was truly about the struggle, then that's what you would have got. You would have got this up here. This is about tenacity. This is about perseverance. This is what she's working with. This is what she wants. Now you could say, well, she's trying to work towards this. This is all that. This is what's on the mind. This is where you are. This is what's on the mind. This should be on the mind. This shouldn't be here at all. Because your struggle right now is not about money. It's about equality, is what you said. We don't have an equality card here. We have a new outlook caused by a man. You two are struggling. It's not completely clear as to where you are and what you're doing. And then what's on your mind is money. What's in your future is winning at all cost. Now, I chose this word, win at all costs. That is what it means, but it also could mean sneaky and deceitful. I was trying not to be mean, but it's right across from the secret card. This is mystery and deceitful. So she's not necessarily being deceitful, which is why I don't want to say that, because that's kind of harsh. But she is not completely forthcoming with where she actually is. This is not about the sweet sister behind her. This is about her self-sufficiency. And, I mean, I'm not judging because I don't care. Either one way or the other, because I still like her and I'll still watch her comedy. Just don't BS me. But I'm still going to watch it anyway. There is a woman in the fear, the Queen of Cups. Then there's the Fool, the gut instinct or the whimsical behavior in the environment. So some people still see as though you're not planning, because that's what the Fool is. It's a lack of planning. That you're not planning for the future. You're still going out there punching people in the face and then say, listen to me. Instead of trying to make the connection and then demand what you want. The Empress. Now there is what you want though is some harmony right now. You do want that. Because it is still hard. But there's the separation. This is in the future. Separation and betrayal and heartbreak, all that kind of stuff. So I don't see you as being a genuine person who is genuinely trying to fight the struggle for equality for black people in Hollywood. It's more of a, I was insulted by the $500,000. Seven of Wands' defense. You're fighting your enemies your way. It's just not working. Plan B.